Russian manufacturers are making up to 7 times as much ammunition as Western arms makers, Estonian defense official says.
Here's a summary of the article.
Western officials worry an increased stockpile of Russian artillery could mean an exceptionally dark and cold winter for Ukraine if Russia ramps up its attacks on civilian and energy infrastructure in Kyiv and beyond, according to the outlet. American officials estimate early sanctions forced Russia to slow its production of missiles and other weaponry for at least 6 months, according to The Times. Before the country invaded Ukraine, a senior Western defense official told The Times that Russia could make 100 tanks a year. Now they're averaging 200. Western officials told the outlet that Russia is on track to manufacture 2 million artillery shells a year, which is twice as many as Western intelligence originally estimated it could make before the war. Russia is now producing more ammunition than the US and Europe, with one senior Estonian Defense Ministry official telling The Times that Russia's current production is 7 times that of the West. Manufacturing costs are also much lower in Russia than in the West as the country churns out low-quality equipment. As a result, Russia is still seeking additional aid from its few remaining allies, including North Korea, which has a desirable arsenal of weapons and ammo that could help supplement Russia's own stockpile.
This post received a score of 6,500, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The West needs to also increase its ammunition and artillery shell producing capability. They should do the same things they did with COVID supplies, just guarantee some 3 to 5 year contracts and the shells will flow.
This is already well underway in the US, but it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to ramp up wartime production for another country while maintaining our own stockpiles.
In the meantime, we can hope what we have is enough and that we have enough of a surplus to send to Ukraine.
I worked at Raytheon for 5 years. My team was like 50 people. And the missile was maybe 15 years old. It was an unlisted project without a Wikipedia page, so there was no public information on it technically existing. Yet there were somewhere between 300 to 500 of these sitting in some random warehouse, waiting for the day they were needed. I have a feeling there's a lot more of these scenarios. Entire weapons programs with up to tens of thousands in inventory that only the military knows about.
Yeah, I'll bet the US has way more munitions and everything else than is publicly known.
It's why when a foreign power announces some new scary tech, the US's typical response is akin to, "Oh yeah, we've got a bunch of those in the shed out back." Cool idea though.
I can see habitual line crosser saying that.
I've only just recently started seeing his stuff on YouTube for some reason. Pretty funny shit.
Sure Dea, if this is true, why buy from North Korea?
Production on both sides is extremely low compared to the desired usage on the front, like seen video trying to explain that Russian is using 4 to 20 times what they produce for the same period of time. It's pretty much the same on Ukraine, West side. Western munition being more précis that negate part of it. But, both sides are running low and rush to mass produce. The good news is that Russia is probably already at maximum capacity and won't be able to produce more. Not the case for the West.
Is it a common thing in warfare to burn through artillery ridiculously fast? WW1 had the same issue.
In a somewhat dynamic war, certainly. Russia's invasion of Ukraine and Ukraine's counterattack may not seem like such, but the front lines are very long and the potential attack area is huge.
Plus, Newton prepared for that scale of conflict. So the logistics isn't there.
This post, to me, feels like propaganda bots arguing.
The comment section is genuinely baffling. Why is it so controversial? They're at war, of course the weapon manufacturing would be larger in scale. Western nations are at peace and do not consume nearly as much ammunition and parts every day.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.